Okay, hi boys and girls. Today we are going to be talking about perimeter. Perimeter is the distance around the outside of a figure. We measure perimeter. So perimeter could be measured in feet or inches, or if you use something different, it could be units. But the perimeter is always the distance measured around something. So for example, I could measure the distance around this room and figure out what the perimeter is. If Toby, the dog, was driving me crazy and I wanted to build an area for him to run around in, I would need to buy some fence. I would measure the perimeter or the area around the place I want to put him, and then I could go to Home Depot and buy some fence. Today we're going to look at perimeter based on different polygons. Now with perimeter, what you need to know is how long the sides are. So for example, in this rectangle, we need to know that this side is 6 feet, that this side is 10 feet. Now, based on what you know about rectangles, how long is this side? Kimani? Yes, that's right. This side is 6 feet. How about this side? How long is this side? Yael? Yes, you're right. 10 feet. Okay, now I have the length of all 4 sides. 6 feet, 10 feet, 6 feet, and 10 feet. So now what I need to do is add them together. So 6 plus 6 equals 12. 10 plus 10 equals 20. And 20 plus 12 equals 32. So the perimeter equals 32 feet. Now we can abbreviate feet FT period. So the perimeter of this rectangle is 32 feet. Okay, let's move on to this. Now, what shape is this quadrilateral? Aubrey. This is a square. So what do you know about squares that could help us figure out the perimeter of this square? Kai? Yes, that's right. All 4 sides are the same. So this side is 8 inches, this side is 8 inches, this side is 8 inches, and this side is 8 inches. So, to figure out the perimeter, I'm going to add 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8, and that will equal 32 inches. Now, I notice that I am adding the same number over and over again. 8, 8, 8, and 8. So what is another way that I could figure out the perimeter of a square? Peter? I could multiply. 4 times 8 equals 32 inches. Now I can only do it this way if I am dealing with a square. Now let's look at something that's not a rectangle. Here we have an L-shaped polygon. Sort of reminds me of the lake where Brian is living. Now I have filled in all of the different sides of this shape so that I can figure out the perimeter. So I just need to add them all together. So 2 plus 4 plus 4 plus 2 plus 6 plus 6. So 2 plus 4, that's 6. Plus 4 is 10. Plus 2 is 12. Plus 6 is 18. plus 6 more is 24. So the perimeter equals 24 yards, which we can abbreviate YD. And I did forget to put the P here. P, if you didn't figure it out yet, P stands for perimeter. So there you go. The perimeter of a rectangle, the perimeter of a square, and the perimeter of an odd-shaped polygon. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give you some work to practice. So what you should do right now is pause the video so that you can see the screen, and then you're going to copy. Actually, yeah, you should copy the different shapes. There are 4 of them. And then figure out the perimeter. And then start the video again, and I will share with you the answers, and you can check your own work. So go ahead and hit pause right now, and okay, we're back. Hopefully you have figured out the perimeter of these 4 polygons. And here we go to check your work. So first of all, you have 8 and 3. So you should know that this side is also 8 inches and that this side is 3 inches. So if you add them together, that would be 8 plus 8 equals 16. 3 plus 3 equals 6. 16 plus 6 equals 22. So the perimeter equals 22 inches. Okay, here we have a square. We know that in a square, all 4 sides are equal. So this is 6, this is 6, this is 6. So I'm adding 4 6s, or multiplying 4 times 6, and that equals 24. So the perimeter is 24 feet. Okay? So here we have another rectangle. This rectangle is 12 feet by 4 feet. Now, I know there are 2 sides that are 12. So 12 plus 12 equals 24, and 4 plus 4 equals 8. And then 24 plus 8 equals 32. So the perimeter of this long rectangle is 32 feet. Okay? And then that leaves our ginormous T. Now, with the ginormous T, we just simply have to add all of these different sides together. There aren't a whole lot of shortcuts you can take on this. So 10, 4, 3, 12, 4, 12, 3, and 4. It can get a little confusing. You might want to count your numbers and then count sides. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I should have all of the numbers. How you add it, it's really up to what works for you. I'm just going to work my way down the column. So 10 plus 4 is 14, plus 3 is 17, plus 2 is 19, plus 10 is 29, plus 4 is 33, 35, 45, 48, 52. So 52. So the perimeter is 52 yards. Okay? So, there you go. That is perimeter. So, I think that's it for today. And I will see you tomorrow at our Zoom meeting.